Sergeant Preston of the Northwest Mounted Police with Yukon King, swiftest and strongest lead dog breaking the trail in the relentless pursuit of lawbreakers in the wild days of the Yukon. Back to the days of the gold rush as Sergeant Preston with his wonder dog Yukon King meets the challenge of the Yukon. This is the Yukon, the territory patrolled by Sergeant Preston. Beautiful, fascinating, deadly. Like a siren, it lured men on to undreamed of wealth or to the cold embrace of unexpected death. The North Fork country, spring, largely wild and still unexplored.
Going up far off Dawson, the gold dust for to see. The mountains I'll clean, my boys, the rivers I'll drain dry. A pocket full of rocks bring home, so Martha, don't you cry. Oh, for the Yukon, that's the place for me, for I'm going...
Hold it right there. What did you hit him so hard for? I said knock him out, not kill him. Come on, Jughead, let's get out of here.
Jew, where'd this stuff come from?
A friend of ours, Billington Brown. His wife runs the boarding house where Mandel and I are staying. Why?
Well, look at it. It's almost pure gold. Where's his claim?
We don't know. We caught up with him on the trail going home. You mean that old fake actually did make a strike?
I mean exactly that. Find out where his claim is. It must be worth millions.
Boss, that may be tougher than you think.
Why?
I'll tell you why, Bannister. Joe here hit him a little hard.
Why, you mutton head.
He's not dead, boss, I'm sure.
Well, make sure. Both of you. I want to know where that claim is. And don't come back here until you find out.
Hunker. Just a wide spot in the trail, but one known far and wide to travelers and miners alike. Sergeant Preston and his great dog King, on their way to Clear Creek to investigate a series of gold robberies, made this their first stop.
Come and get it!
Sounds like we're just in time, old fella.
Come on out and defend yourself, you lowlife.
What's his beef, anyway?
He's mad because you called him a four-flusher. Now he thinks maybe it was you that held him up.
Carl, it's his funeral. I'm gonna teach you a lesson this time, Wendy. You and your big mouth.
Yeah, put him up, boy.
I'm up there.
Oh, all right, you two. That's enough. That's enough.
Billington Brown, come into the house this minute and finish your dinner. Stop this nonsense, all of you. Everything will be cold.
As you wish, my love.
Now, come on, you two. Shake hands and forget about it. Good. In the house, everybody. You're keeping a lady waiting.
Welcome to Hunker, Sergeant. You're just in time for some of my apple pie.
Well, thank you, Martha.
Is this an official visit, Sergeant?
No, I'm on my way to Clear Creek.
Oh, two of my new boarders, Mr. Juve and Mr. Mandel, work in Clear Creek.
Was that so? I'd like to talk to them.
Martha, pet, the dinner.
Oh, all right. The exercise seems to have done him good.
What was this little
Oh, well, that man of mine and his bonanzas.
I thought I'd have a news story by this time.
Well, why should he, as long as my money holds out? Oh, but I love the loafer in spite of it.
Well, everybody loves Bill.
Well, if he'd only stop telling those tall tales.
Martha!
All right. Sergeant, you go in and sit down. Now, King, you come to the kitchen with me. I've got a great big soup bone for you. Come along.
Go ahead, King. Go with Martha.
Nincompoops. Why shouldn't I have discovered the biggest strike north of the Klondike? Why not me, huh?
He wants to know why.
Oh, Sergeant, come in. Sit down.
So you found yourself a bonanza, eh, Wendy?
Oh, indeed I did, Sergeant. But these fools make fun of me.
Well, why shouldn't we?
Aye, you've told that tale 1,000 times.
You have to admit, Wendy, that's your reputation all the way from Juneau down to McKenzie Bay.
Sure. Mandel here and I heard about Brown's phantom claims clear back in Skagway.
I don't believe we know one another. I'm Sergeant Preston of the Mounted.
Well, we can fix that. My name's Juve, Cal Juve. This here's my partner, Joe Mandel.
Martha tells me you're working a claim near Clear Creek.
The Golden Glory, but it isn't ours.
What Joe means, Sergeant, is we're helping out an old friend.
Well, that mine was abandoned a year ago as worthless.
Oh, we're doing all right.
Joe means Bannister struck a new pay streak.
Blackjack Bannister, the gambler?
Yeah. You know him?
Yeah, I used to.
Where's your new find, Wendy? I'm not telling. That's how I was cheated in my last great venture.
Billington Brown, if you think anybody's gonna believe you.
If he's got a mind, I'm John Jacob Astor.
Martha, I want a word with you.
Billington Brown, if you think I'm going to give you another red cent...
To make you rich beyond your wildest dreams, my love.
Billington, it's all the same old story.
You've got to help me out again, honey. This'll be the last time. I swear it.
Every time's been the last time, Bill. Every time we were going to be rich.
I'm right this time. I know it. If I'd only not been robbed of those sacks, I could prove it to you.
But it always seems something's gone wrong for years, Bill.
But this time, wait a minute. I can prove it. That came from a strike. Look at it. Almost pure gold.
It does look like it. The only thing we have left is this house, Bill. And the few dollars I've managed to save towards our old age.
The last grub stake, Martha. It's worth it, every cent. Why, there's a fortune there, honey. 10 miles northwest of North Fork in Paradise Valley. And only you and I know where it is, up to now. You'll never have to work again, Martha. This time it's real.
We only have $350 left, Bill.
Oh, I can manage on that. Jonas has a good pack animal for sale in Dawson, cheap. He's going back to the States.
For years, everybody's called you Windy. And they'd a right, I suppose. Oh, but I still love you. I still have faith in you. I'll get you the money. So I gave him my life savings, $350. That man could talk me out of anything for a grub stake.
Well, don't be too hard on Bill, Martha.
He swears he's right this time. Described the location and showed me this.
May I see it?
Why, certainly.
This may be it, Martha. It looks like the real thing. And borrowed for an assay?
Why, of course, Sergeant. Oh, I hope Bill's right.
There's an assay office in McQueston, and I'll be near there. Hey, by the way, keep an eye on those new boarders of yours, Juve and Mandel.
But they've been paying me regularly. What do you mean?
Well, nothing more than what I said. If they're working for Blackjack Bannister at the Golden Glory Mine, they're in bad company.
I think that Molly's wise.
Wise to what? We haven't knocked off the old fool yet.
Not that. I'm talking about Bannister's crooked setup at the Glory. Now, you go ahead and tail Brown as we planned. I'll take a shortcut and warn Bannister.
I knew this was too good to last.
You talk too much. Now, don't leave here until that Mounty's out of sight.
There's a lot of character, aren't you, Bannister? So are the butchers, the bookkeepers, and thousands of other chichacos in the Klondike, Sergeant. Or is that a crime now?
I don't know. Maybe the way you're doing it is?
Well, is there any better way?
That's what I'm hearing Clear Creek to find out.
I'm a solid citizen these days, Sergeant. Ask anyone.
I'll ask you. What do you know about this gold stealing that's going on around here? You seem to be the only one in the district that hasn't been robbed.
Oh, just lucky, I guess. You don't think I'd stoop to common thievery, do you?
Maybe a couple of friends of yours would. Or a cut. Juve and Mandel, do you know them?
A gambler has no friends, Sergeant. What do you think you're doing?
You know, it's a strange thing about this earth of ours, Bannister. Has a way of talking to an assayer like a mark deck does to a gambler. I'll see you around.
What did I tell you?
Follow that Mountie and get him.
You mean you want me to kill him?
I don't care how you do it, only get him.
Bannister, that'd be suicide.
Maybe you'd rather die right now.
No. No. I'll do it.
With the 2 ore samples, Sergeant Preston rode to the assay office in McQueston for a comparison analysis.
Very interesting. You say the ore samples I gave you to analyze both contain pitchblende in it?
That's right, Sergeant.
Would you say the ore samples that you regularly get from Bannister's mine contain pitchblende?
No. And I was curious about it, too. But Bannister was pretty close-mouthed when I questioned him. Only the last sample he submitted contained pitchblende.
Does Brown's nugget and Bannister's ore come from the same area?
My guess is they both came from the same mine. As to quantity and quality, they're identical.
Then you believe the nugget came from valuable diggings?
I'd say the owner was a very wealthy and a very lucky man. I've prepared a complete report for you, Sergeant.
Well, you've been a great help to me, Bob. I can't thank you enough. I'd better be getting back to Clear Creek.
Find me a claim as rich as that one, Sergeant, and we'll both retire.
King? We better have another talk with our friend, Mr. Bannister.
On his way back to question Bannister again, Preston began mentally to put the pieces of the case together.
Reach, Wendy. As far as you go. Without a partner.
Well, I'm a lone wolf, Mandel.
Not anymore. You're taking me to that gold mine of yours.
Gold mine? So my tall tales finally got me into trouble, eh? There isn't any gold mine.
I don't believe you. Why'd you ask your wife for a grub stake?
Gold is where you find it, my friend. And since you forced me to admit it, the only strike I ever made was in Martha's cookie jar.
But those sacks you were bringing back the last time.
Oh, so that was you, huh? Don't tell me you never heard of high-grading, gold stealing, or whatever you want to call it.
High-grading you?
I stole it, and you took it from me.
You're coming with me.
May I ask where?
To the boss. right, get moving.
Must be crazy.
Only two things could keep King from following the criminal: grave injury to his master or death.
Oh, wait a minute. If you didn't check him, how do you know he's dead?
Well, even if that blasted dog wouldn't let me get close, I told you I saw the wound. It was right in the middle of his forehead. No man could live after
All right. Where's Mandel?
Isn't he back yet?
Back from where? Will you quit talking in riddles, Juve?
He's trailing Brown.
Trailing him? Why?
There were secret diggings. By rights, he should have been back hours ago.
Wait a minute. You trust that jackass to think for himself? Will you get him back here? We'll all be in trouble.
Look, Bannister, you still want to know where Brown's claim is?
Well, that's a stupid question.
Well, I know a quicker way. Brown's wife, Martha. She knows the secret. I heard her tell the Mountie.
That's not a bad idea. That's a job I'll do for myself.
What about me? What if they try and pin that Mountie's murder on me?
Well, who's going to inform on you? The dog?
That looks like Sergeant Preston's horse. Blood. Good heavens, I thought so. Must have happened somewhere between here and Clear Creek. Sure you're going to be all right, Sergeant?
It's just a scratch. The glancing blow of the bullet stunned me. Thanks to your help, Bob. I'll be fine.
Well, wouldn't you rather I'd go along? These criminals seem to be a dangerous lot.
Oh, ambushers are notorious cowards. I know how to handle them. That's my job.
I'm sure you know your men, Sergeant.
Well, thanks for your offer and your help, Bob. This seems to be your day for favors.
What you staring at?
Fool, what did you bring him here for? You were just supposed to find out where his claim is.
That's just it. He doesn't have any claim. Ask him.
How do you know he doesn't?
He says so.
Half-wit. Nothing Wendy says is true. Shut up. Wait till Bannister finds out what you've done.
Where is he?
Back in Hunker, doing your job?
Hunker?
Yes, he's trying to find out where this old fool's claim is. Toss him in the shack till Bannister gets back. I've got to have time to think.
What you mad at me for, Juve? I'm telling you, he doesn't have any claim.
Yes?
How do you do? Is Mr. Brown at home?
No, he's not here, but I'm his wife. Perhaps I could help you.
Perhaps you might. I'm the new commissioner of mines from Ottawa, Forbes, Arthur Forbes. I wonder if I might step inside.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, we can talk in the parlor. My boarders are not here at this time of day. Please come in. And now, Commissioner, you wish to see me about my husband?
Yes. His name is Billington Brown.
That's right. He hasn't done anything that he shouldn't, has he?
Well, we've been given to understand that your husband has filed a claim on someone else's property, ma'am.
Oh, dear, that man. Please sit down and tell me about it, Mr. Forbes.
Seem to be alone and busy down there, King. Now's our chance. Come on.
Since when did you get to be the boss around here?
Why, you lughead, haven't you spoiled things enough already? You're nothing but a big dumb dodo.
Dumb dodo, am I?
Hold it. You've been asking for this a long time.
Your hands over your head, both of you.
A ghost.
Drop that gun, Juve.
Yeah, drop it!
You'll have to get me first, Molly. This one's for you, man.
Bill, thinking it impossible to escape, had remained quiet until the sound of shots gave him courage to try for freedom.
Martha's in trouble!
Back, King, back! Oh, it's just a flesh wound. You'll live. Get on your feet. Now get over there. Move. Get up there. Yours is just a flesh wound, too. Get on your feet. There. Guard him, King. Guard him, boy. Where's Bannister?
Back at Hunker. Trying to get information about Bill's mine from Martha.
Oh, so that's what Wendy meant, huh? All right, on your way.
I don't understand, Mr. Forbes. You say that Bill's made an error in the filing of his claim.
Yes.
And now you want to know where that claim is.
Right.
Well, I think we'll wait until Bill returns, Mr. Forbes. You've shown me no credentials.
Oh. Well, I have them right here, Mrs. Brown. Now, where is that mine? I'm waiting, Mrs. Brown, and I'm not a patient man.
Martha, you all right?
Oh, Bill, I'm fine, but this man has been trying to make me tell him where the mine is.
Start talking.
Oh, the trouble that yarn has gotten me into.
You don't believe Bill's stories, do you?
Stories?
Look, Bannister, why do you suppose they call me Windy? I haven't any mind. They're all up here in my brain, spinning round and round. Big ones, little ones, rich ones.
Oh, I must have been crazy to bother with a windbag like you.
You know, Bannister, I'm just like you and a lot of others. I steal a little here, a little there, but it all mounts up.
You know just a little bit too much, Wendy.
Drop that gun, Bannister.
They make it in the last half hour to do that, Sergeant.
I'll arrest you in the name of the Crown. Well, now that the criminals are safely in jail and the gold has been recovered, I propose a toast to the new bonanza of Billington Brown.
And don't forget, I bought the grape juice, Wendy.
What are you going to name your new mine, Bill?
The Faith, mine, Sergeant. The Faith.
Well, King, this case is closed.